home is more than just a place. It's a foundation. It's where our bonds were forged, our values were built, and where our futures truly began. For every LaSalle Green Hills alumni, that home remains within us. The LSGHAA is a union of former students, strong in faith, committed to serve, and united as one in communion. Our mission is to identify, support, and create advocacies that reflect our core Lasallian values. We serve as the bridge to the Lasallian community in the Philippines and around the world. We are a community that shares best practices, striving to be a premier union that actively promotes faith, service, and communion. Reconnect, serve, lead. Join the LaSalle Green Hills Alumni Association today and become our lifetime member. Animo LaSalle. A home is more than just a place. It's a foundation. It's where our bonds were forged, our values were built, and where our futures truly began. For every LaSalle Green Hills alumni, that home remains within us. The LSGHAA is a union of former students, strong in faith, committed to serve, and united as one in communion. Our mission is to identify, support, and create advocacies that reflect our core Lasallian values. We serve as the bridge to the Lasallian community in the Philippines and around the world. We are a community that shares best practices, striving to be a premier union that actively promotes faith, service, and communion. Reconnect, serve, lead. Join the LaSalle Green Hills Alumni Association today and become our lifetime member. Animo LaSalle. A home is more than just a... home is more than just a place. It's a foundation. It's where our bonds were forged, our values were built, and where our futures truly began. For every LaSalle Green Hills alumni, that home remains within us. The LSGHAA is a union of former students, strong in faith, committed to serve, and united as one in communion. Our mission is to identify, support, and create advocacies that reflect our core LaSallian values. We serve as the bridge to the LaSallian community in the Philippines and around the world. We are a community that shares best practices, striving to be a premier union that actively promotes faith, service, and communion. Reconnect, serve, lead. Join the LaSalle Green Hills Alumni Association today and become our lifetime member. Animo LaSalle. A home is more than...
Carl Santos trying to make his move. Swings it to Manahan. They go to Villanueva at the corner. Stolen away by 10+11. They go forward to Joma Adornado. Puts it up and gets the lucky bounce. 4-point advantage here for Peralta Veterinary Clinic, 10+11. Santos, with his patented jumper, gets fouled. Will go to the line for 2 shots. Miguel Nadal re-enters the ball game for 10+11. Carl Santos this season averaging 29.3 points per game, shooting 50% from the free throw line. Didn't make either one of those 2 free throws. Montero misses that 3-point attempt. Kenzo Villanueva with the rebound. Manahan forward to Santos. Santos makes his move. Nice drop pass inside for Miguel Vasquez for that reverse layup. Adornado. Ball picked away by Vasquez. Manahan to Santos. Forward pass to Vasquez. Vasquez misses. Great stop there from Miguel Nadal. Now Martin Betia gets fouled on the play. Now 10+11 to their offense. Adornado tried to drop it off to Montero. It will stay with 10+11 with 11 seconds on their shot clock. Last 30 seconds of our first quarter of action. Seven on the shot clock. Betia with a fall-away shot, and it's good. Martin Betia averaging 15.5 points per ball game this season, but Carl Santos, instant offense there for batch 2005. Shot clock down to 7 now. Should we say game clock is down to 5. Betia had his pass picked away. 1.6 seconds remaining. They go to Betia. Not enough time on the clock there as he just whips up a prayer that went unanswered. At the end of 1, it's all 19 as we take a look at this Martin Betia fall-away shot over the outstretched arms of Miguel Vasquez. We'll be back in a moment to continue action here in the 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports. This is the 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports and co-presented by Puso Pilipinas. Also brought to you by Feel Great System, Frankie's New York Buffalo Wings, Jerry's Grill, Titan, Blue Fire LPG, and Star Margarine. Organized by Kings of the Court and Sports Plus PH in partnership with the LaSalle Green Hills Alumni Association. Battle here in the main court of St. Benil Gym inside LaSalle Green Hills. We are tied at 19 after the first quarter in this battle between batch 2005 against 10+11. Diego Del Paz bringing you the action from courtside. And Peralta Veterinary Clinic here getting some reinforcement. C whips up an air ball on the second free throw, but made the first earlier to break the tie. 20-19 in favor, or should we say still tied rather at 19. Missed both free throws, and now here comes batch 2005. Santos trying to do the shake and bake. Rejects the screen by Miguel Rocha. Nice find to Seth Manahan. Two-point advantage here for batch 2005, 21-19. Montero, long two, too strong. Anil Dargani with the rebound. Carl Santos gets tied up there with Martin Betia. But Betia there claims that Carl Santos hooked him in the arm. Santos off the inbound. Early on in the shot clock here, Rocha with the jumper. Too strong, off the window. Here comes the downhill attack. It's a little too strong there for Miguel Nadal. Nice find from Miguel Gonzaga. There's a foul on the play. That will send Miguel Nadal to the free throw line. First appearance this season. First free throw, no good for Nadal. Nadal 0 for 2 from the line. Offensive rebound, and there's a foul on the play. Kevin C. will troop to the line for the second time this quarter. Trying to even things up again, but looks like he's still cold off the trip going here to LaSalle Green Hills, and whiffs up an air ball. Both of those free throws air balls. Eight minutes and 35 left before we hit the halftime break. Santos sinks it to Dargani. Vasquez makes a kick out to Manahan. Santos, elbow three. Off the mark. Seth Manahan, offensive board. Santos, off the window. Classic Carl Santos move. 4-point advantage here for batch 2005. Betia to Montero. Montero spins. Kicks it out. Betia for three. Gets fouled by Seth Manahan on the closeout. Joma Adornado returns to the ball game together with Miguel Gonzaga. Betia hits 2 out of the 3 free throws. Betia cuts the deficit in half, 23-21. Santos goes on the downhill attack, but a reach-in foul called on Martin Betia. It will be a baseline out here for batch 2005. 14 on the shot clock. Santos thought about the three. They tried to go eye in the sky to Vasquez. Luckily, it ricochets off the backboard and recovered by batch 2005. Dargani misses that straightaway 3-point shot. 7 minutes and 33 left here in the second. They go to Joma Adornado. Baseline shot. Rattles in. We are tied at 23 all. Instant classic here at the main court of St. Benil Gym, LaSalle Green Hills. 15 on the shot clock here for batch 2005. Ball stolen away here. Kevin C. decides to retreat. Gonzaga twirls, puts up the shot in the paint, won't go through, and Jomar Darnado gets fouled by Anil Dargani off that rebound. Richard Gavino and Kenzo Villanueva returning to the ball game for Miguel Rocha and Anil Dargani. Villanueva with the rebound off that 10+11 miss. Carl Santos had his shot blocked, but there was body contact on the help defense. Carl Santos at the line for 2 shots. First free throw is in for the 50% free throw shooter. 9 points already this morning to go along with 4 rebounds and 6 assists. Santos goes 1 for 2. Gavino could not get to the basketball. Gonzaga with the board. Downhill attack and a miss there for Miguel Nadal. Batch 2005 on the counter. Santos makes his move. Vasquez, extra pass back to Santos. Santos hangs, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Carl Santos bricks the first of 2 free throws. Santos goes 1 for 2. I believe he's the first player from either side, or check that, he's the second rather, for batch 2005 to go on double-digit scoring with 10 points, tying Miguel Vasquez. Martin Betia swings it to Nadal. Now they go to the corner to Richmond Arceo. Shot clock down to 12. They go down low to Gonzaga. Gonzaga double team, fades, fires, won't connect. Kenzo Villanueva sends it out to Carl Santos. Santos lost the basketball, and here comes 10+11. Arceo to Joma Adornado, who gets the hoop, the harm, the 3-point play the hard way. Adornado at the line for the bonus. He's already got 9 points. Gavino gets the rebound. Nieto to Santos. Vasquez couldn't get the baseline shot to drop. Gavino misses the putback. Here's the attack. Nadal, a drive and kick. Adornado, 3-point shot rolls out. That would have broken the 25 all tie. Santos, rack attack, and gets the deuce to drop. 5 minutes and 12 here in the second quarter. Betia turnaround shot. Couldn't find the bottom. That would have tied the ball game. Nieto calling for the play here and directing traffic. 16 on the clock. Gavinos could not get to that pass. Richmond Arceo with the interception. Nadal. Ooh, that's a hard slap to the arm. Heard across the gym. Urban Villa, Gio Sia, and Miguel Rocha returning to the fray. Kenzo Villanueva, Miguel Vasquez, and Shinbo Nieto checking out. Nadal makes 1 out of 2. Ball game squared at 27. Sia. Villa. Back to Sia. Long 2. Falls short. Arceo. Pushing pace. 3 on 4. Adornado gets fouled. and he will head to the line for 2 more free throws. Adornado this morning 0 for 1 from the line, make that 0 for 2. Adornado 1 for 3. And before those free throws, by the way, 10 plus 11 already mightily struggling from the line, 4 out of 12 this morning. Sia, nice find to Carl Santos. Gets the triple B, the bump, the bucket, and the chance for that bonus. Exactly 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Santos hits the bonus. Two-point advantage here for batch 2005. Betia turns and fires and scores, but something's wrong here with Martin Betia as he comes down limping. Villa sends it to Sia. Left wing jumper won't go through. Richard Gavino and Richmond Arceo got tangled up, and Arceo got called for the foul. Gavino to the line for 2 shots. Both teams already in penalty the rest of the way this first half. Gavino bricks the first. One for 2 for Richard Gavino. 1 point advantage for batch 2005, 31-30. Arceo goes downhill. Tried to send it out to Betia. Adornado for 3. Iron deficient and goes out of bounds. Now batch 2005 aiming to increase their lead. Sia swings it to Carl Santos. Flyby, jumper, got it. Basic basketball from batch 2005, keeping them up 33-30. Betia straightaway 3, couldn't drain it. Gonzaga misses from down low. Santos to Sia. Back to Carl Santos, racing through. Carl Santos, coast to coast. 35-30, 5-point advantage here for batch 2005, and Santos gets a steal. Santos heading the 2-on-3. Santos, like a bull through a china shop, gets held down by Miguel Nadal. Jerome Montero and Ramon Dichoso returning to the ballgame for Joma Adornado and Miguel Nadal. Santos makes the first of 2. This is the new biggest lead for batch 2005 in the ball game at 6 points. Santos gets his own miss. Couldn't make that jumper from the left wing. Approaching the final 2 minutes of the second quarter. Miguel Gonzaga with the left wing jumper. Deficit down to 4, 36-32. Shot clock down to 12 now for batch 2005. Sia from foul line extended. And it falls through. Back to a 6-point lead here for batch 2005. Fadeaway jumper from the baseline, off target for Gonzaga. Gia Sia. Stop and pop 3, off to the left. Gavino, offensive rebound. Recovers the basketball, loses his footing. And ball will go back to 10 plus 11 as Gavino already stepped out of bounds. A minute and 12 remaining here in the second quarter. Betia cross-court pass to Montero. In and out. Rebound. Urban Villa. Now Carl Santos surveying the floor. Goes back to Villa. Sia at the middle. Puts it up. No avail. Jerome Montero. Rebound. Outlet pass. And Gio Sia was able to anticipate that pass. Headed the way of Miguel Gonzaga. 40 seconds left here in the period. And Montero, outlet pass. Gonzaga left alone. And it's a see you later. It's down to a 4-point advantage for batch 2005. Shot clock and game clock virtually the same. Santos now will retreat back to the midcourt line. 10 seconds left. Santos uses that Gavino pick. Santos drops it off for Rocha. Rocha mishandles the basketball, and it's a shot clock violation for batch 2005. 1.7 seconds on the game clock. 10 plus 11 rolls it out. Rocha with a steal. And that will end the first half of action. 4-point advantage here for batch 2005 over 10 plus 11. 38-34. We'll be back with more action from the EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports in a moment. The 26th EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports will have its Grand Championship, Fellowship, and Celebration Day on June 28, 2026 from 9 a.m. onwards at the St. Benil Gymnasium inside LaSalle Green Hills. Food, fun, and a whole lot of hoops action with championships to be decided and awarded on that day. Concessionaires and sponsors are welcome to contact the 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League for more information on the event. Third quarter of action now underway here at St. Benil Gym inside LaSalle Green Hills. This main court action between 10 plus 11 versus batch 2005. The white shirts with green shorts of LaSalle Green Hills batch 2005, leading by just 2 points at the moment, 38-36 after that basket downstairs from 10 plus 11. Quick look at our halftime stats, by the way. Shows that batch 2005 shooting 44% from the field. Peralta Veterinary Clinic 10 plus 11 shooting 38%. So far 10 plus 11 shooting better from 3-point range, 3 out of 21. Rebounding battle won by 2005, 31-23. But batch 2005 getting more of their points down low, 22-12, and also on second chance points. Four-point lead now, by the way, for batch 2005 as we take a look at the leading scorer so far. Carl Santos with a quick 20 points already in the ball game. Jomar Bernardo with 10 points for 10 plus 11. Sia to Rocha, back to Sia. Now to Vasquez down the middle. Shot clock down to 10. Sia going down the lane. Carl Santos, baseline jumper, got it. (42-38) is our count. Adornado gets a pass. Dichoso. Now to Martin Betia. Back to Dichoso downstairs. Gets his own miss. Fresh 14 on the shot clock. Dichoso relocates. Couldn't make it. Dichoso gives it up to Gonzaga. And he will go to the line for 2 shots. First free throw goes down for Miguel Gonzaga. Two for 2 from the line to cut this deficit down to 2, 42-40. Sia, 15 on the shot clock. They go to Vasquez downstairs. Patient execution here for 2005. Sia tried to pass it off. Off a broken play, Gavino gets fouled and will head to the line for 2 shots. Anil Dargani returns for Miguel Rocha. Seven and a half remaining here in the third quarter. Gavino heads to the line for a pair of foul shots. Bricks the first free throw. A 20% shooter for the season. Gavino could make this a 3-point ball game, but the second free throw rolls out. 7:25 left. Adornado, 3-pointer off to the left. Offensive rebound won by Gonzaga. Gonzaga spots up and drills it. 1-point lead for 10 plus 11 as they grab the advantage. Biggest lead they had earlier was at 9 points. Vasquez, jumper, rolls out. Adornado off to the races. No numbers here, but attacks down the middle and floats it up against 4 white shirts of batch 2005. 3-point lead for 10 plus 11. Sia slaloms through a couple of green shirts. Kicks it out to Dargani for 3. Too strong, but Vasquez was right there. Right place, right time with the putback. 1-point advantage here for batch 05. Montero left it short on that 3-point attempt. Now Santos surveying the floor, looking for options. Sends it to Sia. Sia, left wing jumper, rolls out. 10 plus 11 now on the attack. Betia, 2-on-1. Drops it off for Jerome Montero. Bobbles that shot, but Betia was right there for that pass from Jerome Montero. Anil Dargani was left in no man's land. 3-point advantage for 10 plus 11, forcing batch 2005 to this timeout. This is the 26th EcoOil One Salle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports, batch 2005. Saw there was smoke, sensing there was fire, had to call the timeout. Sia, left wing jumper off the glass and in, cutting their deficit down to 1. 10+11. They go to Adornado, down the middle to Dichoso. Nadal. Arceo drops it off for Montero for the baseline J. 3-point advantage once more for 10+11. They led by as much as 9 points earlier in the first quarter. Then by the second quarter, batch 2005 went on a tear to get a 6-point lead. And now the pendulum swung back to 10+11's favor. Gonzaga going down the middle for that float. 51-46. Santos out the front court. Great screen from JJ Ramirez, who came in late midway through this ball game. Sia kicks it out. Santos, corner jumper won't go through. Gonzaga going down the lane. Gonzaga gets rejected from behind. Question is, the foul is on Ramirez. But great help side block there from Kenzo Villanueva. First free throw drops mercifully for Gonzaga. He is a 43% free throw shooter for the season. He goes 2 out of 2 from the line. Nadal returns to the ball game, replacing Gonzaga. 4 minutes and 23 left here in the third quarter. Giosia directing traffic here. Villanueva back to Sia. And Sia buries that jumper from foul line extended. Nadal to Adornado. Here comes Martin Betia. Betia lost the basketball on the way up. Now Vasquez and Santos on the 2-on-1. Santos attacking, gets fouled, will head to the line for 2. Santos at the line, where it's been a mixed bag for him so far. 7 out of 10 now this morning. 8 out of 11 now for a total of 26 points. 3 minutes and 40 left. Eye in the sky, fine to Montero, but it just won't drop. But Montero, second time is the charm. Back to a 5-point lead for 10+11. Kenzo Villanueva. Sia to Santos. Santos to Vasquez. What a nifty find downstairs on that high-low action. 10+11's lead down to 3 points, 55-52. Great crowding of the lane there for batch 2005 to get the steal. Vasquez overshoots the mark. That would have cut their deficit back down to 1. Joma Adornado off the window and in to make this a 5-point ball game. 57-52. Sia. Villanueva for 3. That one's iron deficient. But great recovery from Vasquez. Vasquez tips it twice. No good. And the rebound finally secured by Richmond Arceo. 2 minutes and 12 remaining here in the third quarter. The floater missed by Adornado. Batch 2005 needs some baskets and quick. Santos, drive and kick to Ramirez. Sia, favorite spot on the floor but failed to capitalize from the wing. A minute and 50 left here in the third quarter. Santos gets a steal. Forward pass to Sia. Gio Sia, easy peasy, lemon squeezy on that layup. And a see you later as well for good measure. 3-point lead here for 10 plus 11 against batch 2005. Minute and 25 left, and there's a foul on that shot attempt down low by Jerome Montero. And it's tagged on Kenzo Villanueva. So coming up next, here inside the Benil Gymnasium in LaSalle Green Hills, it will be Bronny James against Big Baller Babies in the 39 and below Division 10. You're watching right now batch 2005 against Peralta Veterinary Clinic 10 plus 11 in Division 3 of the 39 and below recreational. Gavino had the ball tapped away, but Ramirez recovers. Still cold off the bench for JJ Ramirez. Carl Santos picks away that pass from Miguel Nadal. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. And Joma Adornado gets tangled up with Carl Santos. And foul called on the way. Oh, and they say that it was before the shot. But still, Joma Adornado could not believe it that he got tangled up. Giosia to Vasquez. Vasquez lost the basketball. Montero with a steal. Nadal going downhill. Oh, what a rejection from Carl Santos. Get that weak stuff out of there. But Arceo with a great recovery and a three-pointer. Half a minute remaining here in the third. Santos. And there's a reach and foul called against Arceo. Smart veteran move from Carl Santos. Three personal fouls already on Richmond Arceo. Santos, three-pointer, short. And the rebound won by Martin Betia. Last shot time here for 10 plus 11. Shot clock is off, 10 seconds remaining here on the clock. Adornado goes downhill. Adornado floats it up. We got a foul on the play. First of two free throws good here for Joma Adornado, now with 15 points. Make that 16, going 2 for 2 from the line in this one, for a total of 3 of 5 from the line. Sia from half court hits the top of the backboard, and that's how we will end 3 quarters of play. 10 plus 11 leading against batch 2005, 63 to 54, as we take a look at that nifty find to Gio Sia for that jumper. We will be back with more action from the 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports in a moment. This is the 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports. And it's brought to you by, it's co-presented to you by Puso Pilipinas. Also brought to you by Feel Great System, Frankie's New York Buffalo Wings, Jerry's Grill, Titan, Blue Fire LPG, Star Margarine. Organized by Kings of the Court and Sports Plus PH in partnership with the LaSalle Green Hills Alumni Association. Fourth quarter of action now underway between Batch 2005 and Peralta Veterinary Clinic 10+11. Peralta Veterinary Clinic leading the way now by 11 points after that Jerome Montero layup in transition, 65-54. This is Diego Del Paz bringing you the action from inside the St. Benil Gym in the campus of LaSalle Green Hills, Mandaluyong City. Great answer back by Chiefy Miguel Vasquez. Exactly 9 minutes remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. Arceo goes downhill, drops it off. C overshoots a mark. Montero on the second try also does the same. There's a foul on the play against JJ Ramirez, a pushing variety. Seth Manahan will replace Carl Santos for a momentary breather. 65-56, we got a palindrome score here. Joma Adornado misses from point blank. Adornado on the second try takes it and makes it. It's now 6-7, 5-6. Approaching the final 8 minutes of the ball game. Seth Manahan to Vasquez. Vasquez back to Manahan. 9 on the shot clock. The drive and kick to Sia. Sia, left wing J. Couldn't connect. Rebound secured by Kevin C. Arceo sends it to Miguel Gonzaga. Now Joma Adornado drops it off. 7 on the shot clock. Jumper rolls out for Miguel Gonzaga. Second try is good for Jerome Montero. Or check that was Kevin C. And timeout called here by Batch 2005 as this lead starting to balloon for 10+11. Seven minutes and 40 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. And Batch 2005 executing on that last play, coming off their own timeout. Their deficit down to 11 points, 69-58. Adornado launches that three, too strong off the glass. Long rebound by Kenzo Villanueva. Carl Santos returns to the ball game. Santos drops it off for Vasquez. Villa lost the basketball, but Kenzo Villanueva did not establish position inside the court and was called for out of bounds. 69-58 is our tally. Three-pointer. Swish for Richmond Arceo. 72-58. 6 minutes and 50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Santos to Villa. Villa fakes, fires the three. Off target. Long rebound, Richmond Arceo. Gonzaga goes downhill in heavy traffic. Got shaken up right there. Great recovery from Batch 2005. Santos. And it's a 4-on-3. Santos misses that jumper. He gets his own miss. Carl Santos with a putback. 72-60. 12-point ball game in favor of 10+11 as they're trying to waste away clock here. Richmond Arceo picks up the leather. Sends it over to Adornado. Adornado, hang time move. It's back to a 14-point ball game. Santos, eye in the sky, fine. Vasquez, a little too strong off the window. Giosia getting ready to check back into the match. Gonzaga sends it out to Arceo. 3-pointer, swishing it in. 77-60 is our tally. $15 on the shot clock. Gavino gets fouled on the way to the cup. And the foul is on Kevin C. Richard Gavino heading back to the line for 2 shots. Gavino's first off target. As a team today, batch 2005. Shooting 9 out of 16, now 9 out of 17 from the line. Basically, it's been the second half rally here for 10+11 that's keeping them afloat. Up by 17 at the moment. Adornado feeds Montero for the score. It's now a 19-point advantage for 10+11. Santos makes his move. Santos slaloms through the defense. Hang time move. Kevin C gets called for the foul. Miguel Nadal re-enters the ball game for Jerome Montero. Carl Santos sharp on the first free throw. Santos goes 0 for 2 from the line. 4 minutes and 44 left past the halfway mark of the fourth and final quarter. Kevin C sends it out to Arceo for 3. That one high off the backboard. Arceo gets his own miss. Fades, fires, but couldn't connect. Richard Gavino with the rebound. Here's the attack. Carl Santos couldn't get it in. Adornado with the rebound. Nadal throws it away. Again, coming up next here inside St. Benil Gymnasium, it will be Bronny James against Big Baller Babies here in the 39 below recreational division 10. As time starting to wind down here in this battle, batch 2005 must have run out of gas here in the second half. Kevin C earlier throwing up air balls, this time free throws going in and out, going 1 for 2 from the line to make this a 20-point advantage, 80-60. Giosia drives, left short corner jumper, won't go through, and it will stay. Oh, it will go the way of Peralta Veterinary Clinic 10+11. Three minutes and 45 left here in this match. Three-pointer by Martin Betia. 1, 2, 3. Now Carl Santos driving through the lane. And they just allowed that layup to go through. Matador defense there for 10+11. 21-point ball game. Betia, another 3. Couldn't make it back to back. Blackjack lead here for 10+11. Santos Going downhill, Carl Santos, another 2 on the board. 19-point deficit here for batch 2005. But the question is 3 minutes enough for them to mount this comeback and also complete it? Dichoso sends it out to Arceo. 14 seconds to shoot. 3-pointer on the way. Arceo short. Betia offensive rebound. 12 seconds on the shot clock here. Arceo recovers the loose ball. Betia straightaway 3. Hits the heel of the rim. Santos slaloming through but was able to get that reach and foul against Betia. It's a 19-point deficit here. Make that 16 after that Giosia 3-pointer. 83-67. Under 2 minutes left as we are down to the midnight hours of this battle. As we take a look at that Martin Betia 3-pointer from earlier, that would have been the dagger already. Sia, could he go back to back? No good. Villanueva offensive board. Couldn't put it in. From downstairs, Dichoso swarmed by a couple of white shirts, and now Nadal springs free. 2-on-1. Now it's a 2-on-2. Oh, and a great recovery from Kenzo Villanueva. 83-67 is our score. Sia couldn't hit it from the elbow. Sia recovers the loose ball. Sia drops it off for Gavino. It will stay with batch 2005. Minute and 15 left here in the fourth quarter. 9 seconds on the shot clock. The inbound pass to Nieto, who bobbles that basketball on the way up, and a turnover. Because the forward attack here, Nadal with the finish. A minute left here in the fourth quarter. Nieto slaloms through and gets a basket to go in. 85-69. And this one an impending victory for 10+11. Nieto trying to get more points on the board to make this a respectable finish. Arceo will just dribble this one out. Peralta Veterinary Clinic 10+11. Will extend their winning ways so far here in the tournament. Arceo misses that 3. Nieto spins, floats it up, no good. And much to the delight of the batch 2005 bench. And this will be the first loss of the season for batch 2005. Peralta Veterinary Clinic moves up to 4-1 and gets the win over the other nod here in this tiebreaker. 85-71 is your final. Peralta Veterinary Clinic 10+11 will get this one, and we will have more action from the 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere.